Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier. So today in this particular video, I am going to discuss about Glue Workflow. Okay, so what is that? Let us try to understand with one example. Okay, one of the very popular topic if you are using AWS Glue service in your big data pipeline. Okay, so suppose there is an ingestion process which is taking the data from the source system and then putting the data in S3 bucket as CSV file. Okay, then generally what we do, we convert the CSV file to Parquet, right? Because in big data world, Parquet file format is preferred because it is columnar file format, so it takes lesser amount of space. Using different compression technique, it compresses the data, right? And also because it is columnar file format, so whenever we apply some filter condition in SQL query, then it executes faster than our CSV or low file format. Okay, right? That's the simple concept. So what is the general flow to convert the CSV data to Parquet data? That is, generally first we are having our CSV data in S3, we run a glue crawler on top of that, and then we create a catalog table, and then we read the catalog table in our glue job, and we write the data as Parquet in our S3 bucket. On that particular Parquet data, we run another crawler, and that crawler basically populate the data in another glue catalog table, and that table we use to query the Parquet data using AWS Athena or some other ETL pipeline, right? That's the general flow, okay, what I have already covered in my previous video also. So what's new now? That is, earlier when I discussed this particular pipeline, then I did all the steps one by one execution, okay, that is single step execution kind of stuff. First, once the data comes in S3, then I manually ran the crawler. Then after that, I ran the glue job, and that when the glue job completed, it has written the data in Parquet format in another S3 location. Then we ran manually this particular crawler which is populating the Parquet table, right? But whenever we build some product and it is in production, then this kind of manual activity we cannot perform. It should be scheduled or something like that, which will automatically execute all these steps one by one. That is, first the data will be coming in S3, then automatically the glue crawler will be triggered. Once the glue crawler crawls the complete data, that can be incremental data, which you can crawl. Already I have discussed, right? That is how using glue crawler you can crawl the incremental data. That also you can implement anyway. So then once the crawler finish, then the glue job will run, and it will just, maybe using job bookmarking, you can create incremental file processing, and that incremental data it will write in S3. As soon as this particular job is complete, then automatically this second crawler should run to basically sync the metadata for our Parquet table with the S3 Parquet location, right? That how we can create. That is, one by one different steps will be executed. Okay, that is how we can orchestrate the flow. That's the question. And there comes our AWS Glue Workflow. Okay, so how we can basically orchestrate this particular pipeline, I will show you using Glue Workflow. But before that, let me create this pipeline. Okay, so here is the code. So let's go to step 1. What I am doing, first I am creating a S3 bucket with two folders. One is CSV storer name, another one is Parquet storer name. CSV storer, there actually CSV files will be landed, and then in the Parquet storer folder we will be converting the CSV to Parquet and we will be storing that. Okay, so here what I will do, I will go to AWS Management Console, and then here I will go to S3, and then here I will go to create bucket. I can give the name workflow demo testing glue. Okay, and then here I can create the bucket. First I will create a folder inside that particular bucket. Okay, create folder. This is CSV storer. I will create this one, and another one is basically our Parquet storer. Okay, cool. Our two folders created. Now what we will do, we'll create a glue role, okay, which our glue job will be using. So for that I will be going to AWS Management Console, and then here I will be going to IAM, and I'll click on roles, create role. I want to create the role for AWS Glue. I'll select that one. I'll go to next. First, I will be giving Glue service role. and then I'll be giving S3 access, and then I'll be giving CloudWatch access. So, okay, and apart from that, okay, that's pretty much it. I'll be just going to next. Role name I can give demo workflow glue testing, like I'll be just saving this name here. Okay, create the role. Okay, then what we are doing, we are going to create a glue database, okay, where our catalog tables will be stored after calling the data, right? So here I'll be going to AWS management console, and then here I'll be going to glue, and then here I will create the database, add database name workflow demo white. Okay, that's pretty much it. If you want, you can add description and all. So I'll be just taking this particular name and I'll be saving that here. Okay, then what is the next step? Create two glue crawler. Okay, because if you see this particular diagram, one glue crawler will crawl the CSV file, another glue crawler will basically crawl the Parquet file. Okay, so two glue crawlers I'll be creating. Okay, so I'll be going to crawlers, add crawler name CSV crawler testing. Okay, I'll go to next. So currently I am showing simple approach, that is crawl all folders, but obviously we can optimize this crawling by keeping incremental crawling. Okay, so now here I'll be going, and this is our CSV storer. Actually no, our location is basically this one, right? And this is the place. Okay, then what I will do, I want to keep this properties as it is. I'll go to next, choose an existing role. So the role what we have created is demo workflow glue testing YT, right? I'll be choosing that. This is the one. I'll go to next, run on demand, that's fine. I'll go to next, and then here whatever database we have created, that I'll be choosing, and then I'll go to next, and then here I will finish this one. Okay, so first step is done. Then I will add another crawler for our part. Okay, I'll go to next, and then here I will choose my S3 location. Okay, then here I'll go to next, I will choose the IAM role, next, database. In the same database I want to create the catalog table for Parquet file also, so I'm keeping that same, next, and then here I will finish. Okay, so basically both CSV and Parquet, both crawlers are created. Okay, now here what I am writing, create a glue job with job bookmark enabled. So I want incremental file processing, because today whatever CSV files I have converted to Parquet, tomorrow I can only convert the newly coming CSV files. No need to reconvert the earlier files which we already converted from CSV to Parquet, right? So that's why I am enabling job bookmark to make sure incremental processing happening, importing all these basic stuffs. And then here, as I have told you, that we must have to call job.init and at the end job.commit if you are using bookmarking. And then here in each transformation phase, we have to optionally pass transformation context also. So that's what we are passing here. Okay, so first what we are doing, we are creating the dynamic frame. So here database name we have to put. So what is the database name? So in this particular case, the database name is this one. I'll be taking that and I'll be pasting that here. Okay, and what is the table name? So if you see this particular location, the directory will be basically the table name after crawling the data. So I'll be just putting that here. Okay, so this particular catalog table will be ingested and it will be converted to Parquet file. Okay, so format we are writing as Parquet. Where it will be written? It will be written in this particular place, that is Parquet storer. Okay, so basically this is the Parquet storer, and I think bucket name we have to put first. So S3:// bucket name, and then our folder name. That's what we are putting here. Okay, and job.com. So here what I will do, I will just copy this particular piece of code, and then I will go back to Glue Management Console, and then here I will go to jobs, and I will add the job. Okay. Any name you can give. So a new script authored by you, I am choosing advanced properties, job bookmarking I am enabling. Then I am going to next. So sorry, here I have to choose IAM role. So that one I am choosing whatever I have created. And then I am going to next. And then here save job and edit this script. Okay. I'll paste whatever I have written, and then here I will save this particular job. Okay. So this particular job will read the only incremental data, and then it will basically convert that incremental data from CSV to Parquet. Okay, that's pretty much it. And now what we will do, let's go to the next step. So step 6 is create the glue workflow. Okay, so now we are going to create a workflow such that first this crawler will run and update all the metadata with the S3 data lake, whatever new files came, and populate the glue catalog. Then this glue catalog will be used in glue job, and incrementally the glue job will convert that newly coming incremental CSV file to our Parquet file, and then this crawler will run, which will basically sync up the Parquet data with the glue catalog Parquet table. Okay, that's the flow. So now we are going to create our workflow so that these all steps will be executed one by one. Okay, so here I will go to workflow, and then here I will add workflow. Okay, so demo workflow testing, some name I am giving, and then here I will go to add workflow. Okay, so demo workflow testing. So if I just select that one, here add trigger option is coming, right? So currently I will go to add new, and on demand I want to run this one. Maybe you can trigger from Lambda, or you can trigger from management console directly, not a problem. So here automate CSV to Parquet, something like that I am giving, and then here I will add this one. As soon as I am adding, this console is coming. Okay, it is like talent type console only. Here I can add the nodes. Okay, if I want to run some crawler, or I want to execute some jobs, all this I can basically put here. Okay, so as a first step, what we are doing, we are running our CSV crawler. So here I will go to crawler, and I will be choosing our CSV crawler. Okay, and then I will add that. Okay, it is added. Then if I click on that, here add trigger is coming. Okay, so trigger name I can give. So once the crawler is completing, what will happen, our this ETL job should run. Okay, so here I will write ETL run. Okay, like that I am giving, right? So here it will be event based, that is, as soon as our crawler will be completing, this event will trigger the glue job. Okay, so start after any watched event. You might be having multiple condition. If any of them is satisfied, then our job will run, or if all are satisfied, then our job should run. That kind of stuff you can add. So I will just add this one, and then here I want to add the job. Okay, so once the CSV crawler is finished, this particular job should run. Okay, right? So here I can take this one little bit upside properly. Okay, once that is done, what I will do, once this job is finished, then I have to basically add the crawler for our Parquet file. Okay, so here what I can do, add trigger, and then here this trigger should run the Parquet code, right? So I'll just put that. I'll just try to make serially, and here our flow is ready. So first what is happening, if I show you, so first this particular one will trigger our crawler, CSV crawler. Once CSV crawler is finished, it will run our Parquet job. Once Parquet job is finished, it will run our Parquet crawler. Okay, that's how we'll be getting the data, right? So here our workflow is set. Now I can go back, and if I want, I can basically run this particular workflow. Okay, right? So I will be showing you that. So pretty much we are all set. Let's see the next step. So first what we are going to do, we are going to download some data so that we can upload a CSV file. Okay, so this is the data suppose I want to upload. So in Snowflake I am having a table. I am just filtering on publish year 2002 and publish month 23. These three records are there. I will just download that as CSV, and I will upload that in our CSV folder as if it is coming as ingested data. Okay, So here it is uploaded successfully, right? Now if I go to Glue console and if I open the crawler in a new tab, here you will see that CSV crawler is currently in ready state. Okay, see, and if I go to databases and if I click on that and tables, currently no tables are there. All we will do, we will basically select this particular job and we will run this particular job. Okay, so currently our job is in the running phase. Soon we will see all these steps are getting executed line by line. Okay, so if I just click on that and then here so when I'm clicking on that, here you can see that graph, detail and history tab is there. If you go to history, here this is the job which is running. I can click on that and view run details. If I click here, see, it is basically triggered happened and now CSV crawler is running, right? So if I go back and then if I go to crawler section, here you will see that CSV crawler is in starting phase. Okay, soon this particular crawler will complete its run and then it will create a table in our Glue data catalog. Okay, so let's wait for a couple of seconds and all these steps are happening automatically. We are not manually executing step by step, right? That's the beauty of the Glue workflow. That is, it is widely used for orchestration purpose. Okay, so see 38 seconds elapsed, 43 seconds, 45, and it is in stopping phase. Okay, so if I go to database and go here and if I go to tables, here you will see CSV stored, this particular table is created. If I click on that, here you will see book ID, book name, publisher, author, publisher, publish month. Okay, the Glue crawler has inferred the column names and the data types, and that's what is present in our CSV file also. Book ID, book name, publisher, author, publisher, and publish month. Okay, so that is working perfectly fine. So once our this particular crawler, as you can see currently it is in stopping phase. Once the crawler will be in a ready state, that means the crawler will complete, then automatically in the workflow phase, what will happen that this particular trigger will basically start running our actual Glue job. Okay, we'll see that. So let's wait for a few seconds. So see, currently our status is ready. That means one table is added, this particular CSV crawler is finished. Okay, so as per this CSV crawler is finished, so automatically our this Glue job will start soon. Okay, maybe I will refresh this one once. See, this trigger is done and here you can see one icon, right? That is this particular job is running. Let me show you that also. So I will go to jobs and if I click on that, here you see it is running state. Okay, so automatically happening. Now this particular job is incrementally trying to read the data from catalog and process the CSV data, whatever came newly, converting them to Parquet and writing that in our Parquet location. Okay, it is not going to process the same data which it was already converted earlier, because we have enabled job bookmarking as well as we have configured job.commit, job.init and transformation context, right? So that way it will never fail. So we have to wait a little bit. Soon we should be able to see the data in our this Parquet store location. Okay, see, data already came. So basically our job will finish soon. Let me just refresh. It will end soon. See, it is succeeded, right? So according to our workflow, this job is finished. So see, automatically it completed, and now this particular trigger will start our Parquet crawler. So Parquet crawler also we created, right? So see, Parquet crawler is now in ready state, and if I go to database and show you the tables, currently only one table is there. Similarly, I can go to Athena and show you also. So that's the beauty of using Glue catalog. So you can query the data of your data lake from Athena directly, right? So here if I just select this particular database, currently CSV stored only one table is there with these names. Okay, even I can review the table. So whatever data in Snowflake we are having for the year 2002 and published month 23, that same data we are basically getting in our Athena also. So now what will happen, that this particular one will start the Parquet crawler. Okay, see, it is running. I'll just make this bit bigger. I'm not sure whether it is visible to you or not, but you can see here that this icon is indicating the crawler is running. And if we go to Glue console and if we go to crawler, then here you will see it is in starting phase. Okay, so what will happen eventually, that one particular table will be created in our catalog soon, which is basically we are getting after calling the Parquet data. Okay, so I will show you that. So currently it is in stopping phase, that means already table got added. See, Parquet storer is created. If I click on that, here same columns are there because we have not added any other transformation. Only thing is the location is pointing to the Parquet location. And if I go to Athena and if I refresh this particular place, here we will able to see the Parquet storer also. So here I can just maybe delete this one, and then I can go to preview table for our Parquet data. Then also I'll be getting the same data. Okay, only from the file level it is bit optimized, right? So now the thing is, our this particular catalog, this particular workflow will complete. Okay, we have not triggered anything manually. Everything this workflow is doing by its own. How we have configured like that way only it is doing. So this particular Parquet crawler is not yet finished, because if you see this particular crawler section, it is still in stopping phase. Once it become the ready state, then our workflow will complete. Okay, then what we will do, here I have written another Snowflake query. Okay, select star from books where publish year equal to 2001 and publish month is 23. Okay, so what I want to show you, that is basically I will now download another CSV file and we will treat that as incremental data. We will put in our S3 location and we will run our workflow again, and we will see whether only this incremental data is getting processed or not. Okay, that's the beauty we'll see. And if you want, obviously you can view the same data using online Parquet viewer also. I can download and show you. So if I download the data and open online Parquet viewer, here I'll choose the file. So here, as part of our first run, only publish year 2002 and publish month 23 related data is there in our Parquet location. Okay. Now what we will do, as I have told you, that I'll be running this particular query. So this year 2001 and publish month is 1. Okay, only 2 records are there. I will download this. Generally incremental data is not that much big, so only 2 records are there. So what I will do, I will now go to my CSV location and I will upload the data. Okay, so by this time this particular workflow should be completing. See, workflow is complete. That means in Glue, Parquet crawler is in ready state. Now let me show you the power of incremental processing. Okay, I will add the file in same location now for the year 2001 and I will upload the data. Okay, now I will run the workflow again. But because we have enabled job bookmarking, although our crawler will crawl the complete source, but the processing engine or the Glue ETL job will only convert this new file, not the older one. Okay, let me show you that. So what I will do, I will just run this particular workflow again. Action, and I will click on run. Okay, so here our workflow started. Okay, so soon we will see that first the CSV crawler will be running, then our Glue ETL job will be running, and then Parquet crawler will be running, and then another Parquet file will be coming in this particular Parquet location. Okay, a new file will be created, and in that particular file, when we will try to query using Athena or online Parquet viewer, we will see only the data related to 2001 present, because 2002 data already processing done, right? So let it run. It is going to take some time. So this, as you can see here, it is running. So I can go to view run detail. So here our CSV crawler is running. So till it is running, let me just show you another pipeline which is very interesting. So you can optimize the pipeline with this kind of approach. Okay, so here what I have implemented, that this is a complete workflow. Only thing is, in this particular workflow, not only we are using job bookmark to incrementally convert the data from CSV to Parquet, but also we are applying the incremental crawler concept. Okay, so here our workflow is there that you can trigger using Lambda or Python code or AWS CLI, whatever. So here what it will do, the crawler will read only the files, whatever landed in our this particular CSV landing layer as a new file which it earlier has not crawled. Okay, so that it can get from SQS event notification. It will read all those data, it will crawl all those, and it will update the glue data catalog, which is basically for our CSV file. Okay, and then our glue ETL job will read that particular data from the catalog, and using job bookmarking it will only convert the CSV to Parquet, only the incremental data, and put in Parquet directory. Okay, and in Parquet directory also we can create another SQS queue which will basically capture all the event notification whatever coming in Parquet folder. Okay, and there is another glue crawler which is basically crawling the Parquet location that can incrementally crawl the S3 Parquet data whatever came newly from this particular SQS queue and update the glue data catalog for our Parquet table. Okay, and then from there using Athena we can query the Parquet data. Okay, so that's the complete pipeline. In this particular pipeline, first of all stuff, complete part is automated, orchestrated. And point number 2, which is very important, not only job bookmarking we are doing incrementally, but also the crawling part also we are doing incrementally, which optimize the complete pipeline and it completes faster. Okay, so that's kind of optimization you can do. But as of now in this particular video, I just shown the optimization or incremental processing with respect to job bookmarking in our glue ETL. The crawler is running completely, so that part you can optimize anyway in your production. Okay, so here if I refresh this one, here our crawler I think ran second time also. So here you can see when the crawler ran second time, table updated, it is showing 1. Okay, earlier it was showing table added 1 because that was the first time, so crawler added a table in catalog, but this time it is just updating the metadata, right? So now I can go to Glue Workflow and our this particular job is running, which is converting the CSV data to Parquet data. Okay, so I can show you that if I go to jobs, if I click on that, here see our glue job is currently running. Okay, soon it will be completing and one new file will be basically written in this particular location. See, earlier timestamp was 4:51 p.m. currently it is 4:59 p.m. Let me download the data and show you that here in this particular data 2002 information is not present. Okay, although from where it is reading there both data is present, but technically it is implementing job bookmarking in the ETL job level and it is processing only the new data whatever we have uploaded second time for 2001. Okay, I have downloaded the data and I can show you that. So I can choose this one and I can open this one, and then here I can click on Note a Robot and submit this one. Okay, so here if I click, see only 2 records related to publisher 2001 and publish month 1 is present. Okay, whatever in Snowflake we are having, that only we are having in our Parquet file also. So that is basically making sure that our this particular glue job is not reprocessing the earlier processed file. Okay, and eventually it will update the catalog table also for our Parquet file, and then we can query from Athena. Okay, so at the end of the day, combining these two conditions in Snowflake, whatever data we are getting from Athena also, we will be getting the same data. Okay, I will show you that. Here I can put this kind of condition and I can run the job, and we are basically getting these records. Okay, 5 records. So these 5 records only we should be getting from Athena whenever we will be querying. So currently this Parquet crawler is running. Let me see the status of our Parquet crawler. So Parquet crawler is currently stopping state. That means it has already updated the catalog. We can query the data. So if I just execute select star from Parquet, here you will able to see that only 5 records. Whatever was we are getting from Snowflake, that same we are getting in Athena also. But if we have not enabled job bookmarking, what would happen? That next time when we are running the job, our glue ETL pipeline, then both of these files, the ETL pipeline will read, and both of them it will try to convert to Parquet, and as a result we will be getting data duplicacy. Okay, but this time it is not happening due to job bookmarking concept. Okay, and this is the beauty of Glue Workflow. I hope you have understood this. Lot of complex operations also you can do and build very complex ETL pipeline and orchestrate them using the power of our workflow. Okay, so here you can see our Parquet crawler is also complete, and this way our complete workflow is complete, right? This is all for this video. I'll be putting the code in the description box or in the comment section so that you can follow the steps and regenerate this particular lab and play with it. This is all for this video. If you find this video helpful, then please like, share and comment. Subscribe our channel if you have not subscribed till now. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of our latest videos. Thank you.